Hello, good afternoon, and you've tuned into ET now, and this is Market Fatafat with me, Sharal D'Souza. Along with me, I have Vinny Motiwala. Good afternoon to you, Vinny, as well. But first up, let's talk about Hindalco. They've come out with their quarterly numbers, and as you can see on the bottom of your screen, the numbers on the surface looking much better than expected. I have my colleague Ashesha, who is the sector analyst who tracks the sector very closely, to tell us exactly how Hindalco has performed the quarter gone by. Ashesha, over to you.
Yes, so as you mentioned, the numbers have come in better than what we were working with. While on a sequential basis, we were working with a revenue decline. It has actually grown by a marginal 3%. Revenues have come in at 19,500 crores, an increase of 3% on a quarter-on-quarter basis. EBITDA margins were expected to be impacted this quarter. They've come in better than what we were working with, but 200 basis point contraction is what we have seen on the EBITDA margin front. Margins have come in at 15% this quarter versus 17.2% that the company had reported in quarter 4 of FY22. Profit after tax has also come in much better than what the street was working with. 1,266 crore was our estimate, and it has come in at 1,448 crores. Increase in cost of production is the primary reason why margins have been impacted this quarter, and hence we have seen tad bit of impact as far as margins are concerned. But all in all, numbers have come in better than what we were working with.
Okay, Ashesha, thank you so much for that. Better than what the street as well as we at ET now were expecting. And like you saw, there was a spike coming in the chart, the stock price coming in as well. But we're joined by Amit Dixit, research analyst at Edelweiss as well. Amit, thank you so much for joining in with us this afternoon. What is your take coming in on the numbers? Firstly, is it a positive sign coming in from you as well in terms of numbers?
Yes, so numbers are certainly better than our estimates. We were working with as a consolidated EBITDA of 6,400 crores, and definitely EBITDA is much better. Now it has to do with Novelis per se. Novelis numbers, for instance, were much better than what we were expecting. Even in India, if you see, I mean, the copper business has done amazingly well at 565 crores EBITDA. I mean, we were working around with a number of roughly 400. Similarly, aluminium, both upstream, downstream. For the first time, they have split upstream and downstream businesses. But in total, I think both the aluminium also is better than our estimates, despite whatever cost pressures we were expecting in this quarter. The only negative tad is the net debt has gone up slightly QOQ, mainly because of possible working capital increase, which might unravel as we go by because prices of aluminium have come off. So all in all, I would say that there is a beat on all counts across all divisions.
Right, Amit. This is Cheryl also joining in the conversation. On the surface, the quarter one numbers are definitely a beat on all counts, as per ET now estimates as well as you. But let's talk about going ahead. How should one position themselves with Hindalco, given that it's a commodity-linked counter? The numbers will be dependent on the commodity cycles as well.
No, of course, but I would say that Novelis, particularly their commentary, has been very good in this quarter. They have raised their EBITDA per ton guidance to $525. While our aluminium business upstream, that would be impacted by the aluminium prices which have come off. However, copper, which is TCRC, and Novelis, which is basically spreads business, I think things should be pretty steady over there. So all in all, I'm not too worried about the numbers. Of course, there would be the decline due to lower LME prices, but because of the steady-state nature of Novelis and copper business, I think things should work out for them. In fact, I see consensus raising their estimates on the basis of the results today.
Okay, Amit, thank you so much for that, and those were the numbers of Hindalco for you all. But Cheryl, I believe we do have exclusive coming in from Meghna as well.